Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. How are we today? It's Friday. Yes, another week has gone past. They're going very quickly, aren't they? So we have another overcast, grey day today, but at least we haven't got a cold wind today, so that's good. So I've been out for a walk. I've done my exercises and yes, it's good. So on Friday I talk about books. And as the title says, I'm going to say what I'm reading at the moment, what I have read, and what I'm going to read. So what I have read, I'll start with that. I read Date with Malice. That is the second series in the Dale's Mysteries by Julia Chapman. Samson, who is the private detective, his father is living in I think it's a nursing home. I don't think it's a retirement village. I think it's a nursing home. And one of the residents there goes to see Samson because she's in fear. She thinks something's going to happen to her. And this is how the book starts. So that's the second in the series. What I'm reading at the moment is the third book, Date with Mystery. Now this is, as I said, I think it's cozy crime, but they're still enjoyable books to read. Of course, audiobooks for me. And Date with Mystery starts with a woman dies, and when the son finds out what's in the will, everyone's surprised because half of what his mother left has gone to him. The other half has gone to his sister, who, as far as everyone else knows, died about 20 years ago. So you can see that I said she comes up with good ideas. Good ideas. And I have, because I looked her up, Julia Chapman, and she's got a new series coming out as well that's completely separate to the Dale's Mystery ones. So that might be worth looking into as well. Apparently the book's coming out next year. Two something. But anyway. So what am I thinking of reading next? What I'm probably going to read next is SPQR, and that is by Mary Beard, who, of course, I think she's actually a professor now. She's an expert in ancient Rome, and SPQR is a history of ancient Rome. So next week I'm probably going to be walking with the Romans. And then the other one I'm thinking of reading is Victory at Villas Bretonneux. You can tell I don't have a very good accent for different languages. That's French. By Peter Fitzsimmons. Because in the First World War, in this area in southern France, to this day, they never forget the Australians, because the Australians saved this area from the Germans in the First World War. So I'm thinking that might be interesting to read. So as you can see, it's a bit of a variety. As I said, I do like crime and mysteries, and I have to say I am enjoying the Dale's detective series. As I said, it's light reading, but I think she's coming up with different ideas. She's not writing the same book all the time, and they are enjoyable to listen to. And with Mary Beard, She is actually coming to Australia soon on a lecture tour. I think that would be she'd be very interesting to hear because she's very knowledgeable. She's a very, very good historian. And of course, as I said, the book that Peter Fitzsimmons has written, as I said, that's important to Australia and the Anzac legend that came from World War I. And I've got a personal connection for that because one of my grandma's brothers died. I think he might have died in Gallipoli, actually. So there's, as I said, for Australians, there is connections to these places. So that's what I'm doing. Let me know what you have read recently and what are you planning on reading? Or are you one that just finishes a book and then you look around and you go to a bookshop and you walk around and you think, that looks interesting, I'll read that. Interesting to know. Okay, so enjoy your weekend. Please, can I ask, as I said, if people are watching my videos and enjoying them, consider subscribing. I'm one of 300 subscribers and I am trying to build the channel, okay? So I will see you on Monday. Bye.